What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Humble Lecture, and today we got another figure to be added into the Bane collective build set, the Dark Knight Trilogy set, and this is of course the Two-Face Harvey Dent. So in today's video, what we're gonna do, of course, is to check out the figure, go through the articulation, do some comparisons, and of course give you my thoughts and my opinions on it at the end of the video. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off here with the packaging, and I really do like the size. I mean, I do prefer this size over here. It's smaller, it's easier to keep, but this one here definitely is alright because it does have the Build-A-Figure on the inside of it. So I do like the clamshell. You can see what you are getting, and of course you go on the side here, it just give you the details, and on the back here they have the Build-A-Figure or collect to build on here. So you have the torso, and again on the front, so nothing much, very simple, and you can see through on the top. So now let's just unbox this bad boy up. Okay, so here is the Harvey Dent Two-Face figure, and I think this is probably the weakest among the whole bunch, but when I saw the product image when it was first announced, I thought this was looking really cool, and when they showed the product, I think a few weeks or a few months later, I felt that it would look really bad, but having it in hand, I gotta say it looks really cool. Like in terms of accessories, there isn't much. There is of course the Build-A-Piece figure. So we have the torso here for Bane, and this is going to be at the end where we do have everything all in place. So just looking at this figure, I'm just going to put this to the side, and we're going to have a closer look at the figure. And I gotta say, I mean, it looks really good. The details here looks quite amazing, I would say. And you can see that the suit and everything looks really nice. You can't really pull it all the way aside. I think it's a little bit engraved over there. I do like the sculpt on it. Like, it does have a nice texture to it. So you can see from the light here, it does have a nice texture to the suit. Very soft, but not full clothy yet. And if we look on his evil side here, we do have that amazing details that goes through all the way to down there, all the burn part of his suit. And this is the clean part, also amazing details. They do have the buttons. I did wish that they could maybe just color a little bit different. And if we go on to the face, this is the main thing about Two-Face here. So we have two sides of his face. We have the burnt face and also the normal looking face. And I gotta say, it looks alright. I mean, it's not the most accurate when it comes to the movie representation. I forgot the actor's name. You guys can let me know in the comments, but it looks alright. I mean, the burn face looks really nice. Like, you can see all that burn chart on him. You can see his eyes coming out there. Looks really good. And it follows through down to his neck as well. You can see that amazing details. I like it a lot. And you can see from his tie and collar, it looks all good with all that amazing details. The face on the other side looks not too bad. I mean, it's a pretty simple face, good hair, good amount of details. You have the ears as well, looking really nice. And yeah, I mean, it looks very nicely blended all together. And the coin, I'm trying to see, okay, you can't really see much to it when it comes to the coin. It's just a simple coin. There isn't any face to it here. It would be really cool if they could have added a face to the coin, so it makes it really interesting. It's all inside, so you can't really take off the coin. It's not a extra accessory. And I think other than that, the belt looks alright. The suit and everything looks really good. So yeah, I mean, this is what you're gonna get with the Harvey Dent figure. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the articulation here. So in terms of head movement, it can tilt all the way up this much, which isn't too bad. It can tilt all the way down, and you can have some sideways movement and some pivot here as well. In terms of the arms, you can spread out this much, which is quite good, and you can turn it 360 degrees. You do have a bicep swivel over here as compared to the Scarecrow figure, and we do have the double jointed elbows as well, which can go back up this much, which is really cool. And we do have the torso here, so it is able to swivel here, and you can crunch forward this much, which isn't a lot. You can crunch forward back a little bit more. I was hindered a little bit by the suit. And in terms of the legs, you can spread out this much here, which is really amazing. And you can kick forward this much, which isn't a lot at all. It is hindered by the ones here. You don't have any upper thigh swivel. And going on to the knees, you do have this. So you can have a double jointed knees. and you do have nice ankle pivot, I would say. You can tilt forward and backwards as well, and you do have toe pivot, which is very interesting. And yeah, I forgot to talk about the arms and the hands. So the hands can go up this much, which isn't a lot actually, so you can hinge it sideways like this instead of the conventional up and down. And on the other side as well, same thing. So yeah, that is what you can get with the two-face figure. And measuring out this figure, it does stand in at about the 7-inch mark. Here he is next to the Scarecrow figure, which we already unboxed and reviewed so far. And here he is next to Peter Parker, a 6-inch Marvel Legends figure. Okay, so that is it with the Harvey Dent Two-Face figure, and for a rating, I think I'm gonna give this a nice solid 6 out of 10. I mean, it is Harvey Dent, there isn't much to it, accessories is abysmal. I did wish that they could have given us another hand without the coin or a gun piece at least. I mean, he does have the revolver, and that is missing here. So that is quite disappointing. So in terms of that, but in terms of the sculpting, I think you gotta give props to it. It looks really, really good. The texture on it and articulation isn't too bad for me, I would say. So I think a nice generous 6 out of 10 is a pretty decent rating. So let me know in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash that subscribe button down below for more videos like this in the future. And also do follow me on my Instagram at the Humble Lecter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.